Hi, in this video we're going to take a look at the physical comparison between the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 and the Samsung Galaxy S8. So you know that with the Samsung Galaxy S8 it is getting longer with the length of the phone, and the Note 8 again is also look like it's getting longer and bigger. So let's first of all let's see the size. We're going to take a look at the size of the two devices. So this is the Note 8. You can see it is a little bit higher, maybe around 1.5 centimeters longer than the S8, and it's also a little bit wider, probably around close to 1 centimeter, around here, between half a centimeter to 1 centimeter wider. So that's what it looks like. And this is the back of the phone. This is how much bigger it is. So I thought it would be a lot bigger, but in fact it's not that much bigger. In terms of the length on this side here, or the width here, you can see it's almost the same. Maybe this one here a little bit thicker if you look at this from these angles. It looks like the Note 8 is a little bit thicker than the Galaxy S8. So it's longer, wider and thicker than the S8. Okay, let's have a look at some of the hardware components on the device. So at the front here it looks very similar. From the top here we've got the LED notification light, the iris detections, and you got the proximity sensor over here. So on the Note 8 it's pretty much the same. It has the same component at the top here. The iris scanner, the iris detections, the proximity, and the earpiece over here, and also it has a notification light. So the earpiece look very similar when we put it together like this. It looks very similar. Then again we got the front camera. It looks the same. And we got the iris scanner over here, and they both look the same. In terms of the curve on the Note 8 and the S8, the S8 look like a bit more curved around the corner here, whereas this one here have a less rounded corner, so it's more of like a square corner, whereas the S8 it is more rounded at the top here. And at the top here, the SIM card location is very similar. So here again is at the top left, or top left corner at the top here. So that's where you put in your SIM card and micro SD card. Then there is a microphone on this side. So on this side here there is a microphone at the top, and running down to the side here we've got the power buttons. So the two power buttons, they're very similar. Everything on the Note 8 seems to be a tiny little bit bigger, a little bit larger than the S8. So we're running down the side here. Very similar design, very similar to the two. As you can see here, yes, the curve looks almost identical between the two. Even the curve and the screen edge curve, it looks very similar. So you can have a look here. They look very similar between the two. And we've gone down to the bottom here. Now you can see with the Note 8 there is a pen that you can pull out right there. Whereas the Galaxy S8 it doesn't have the pen for you to draw on the screen. And it has a speaker right here. It looks very similar. With the S8 it has 5 holes in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With the Note 8 there's only 4 holes on the speaker right here. Again they both have a microphone at the bottom with a USB Type-C connector. So here it is, USB Type-C connectors, or Type-C. And here you got a jack port for the headphone. So again using the traditional 2.5mm earphone jack port. And that's on the bottom. So we're going around to the other side, to the left hand side of the phone. So very similar between the two. Has the Bixby button down here and the volume keys at the top. So they look very similar, even the same size or same length right there. Look very similar. So let's look at the back of the phone. A little bit different at the back in terms of where they leave the flashlight design. So you can see here the camera is all together in one piece of the glass here, whereas over here it has the camera is a bit extruding out a little bit. It's extrude out just a tiny bit right there, whereas on this one here it is almost completely flat and has an outline around here. So an outline around here. So that's the difference. They both have finger scanner over here, in here. So it has finger scanner right here and here. And the camera, the flashlight on the S8, the flashlight and the heart monitor or the heart scanner is on the left side, where this one here is on the right hand side of the camera. So the camera now sits together. This one here look like there is a dual camera right here, as you can see. So that's the difference with the Note 8 and Galaxy S8. So you can see the difference. The logo pretty much same distance on the phone here. So just below the camera it has the logo and some information down here, such as where it's designed, so manufacturer, the country of manufacturing down here, and it shows you the ME number, and the serial number can be found on both devices at the back here. So they looks very similar. This one of course is bigger and a little bit heavier. This one a bit lighter. We can feel after holding this one, you feel this one is quite small, but initially when I first bought the Galaxy S8, it looks kind of big because it's longer than the Galaxy S7 and the Galaxy S6. So I feel when I first got this one, I thought this one was quite big, quite long. But now holding this Galaxy Note 8, I feel this one is just right after a while of using it. So that is the physical comparison. You can see both device has an on-screen home button at the bottom, right here. So they both have the same buttons down at the bottom here. And that's pretty much it in terms of the physical look of the two devices. So they both look very similar with a bit of differences in terms of the cameras at the back, and the S Pen so has some additional features on the Note 8. Apart from that, they look very similar, but a little bit larger with the Note 8. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos.